Nigeria Info.
All day the right way on 95.1 Nigeria Info.
All right, thank you so much for joining me. It's time for newspaper review, where we get to wade through the headlines on different newspapers. This morning, I'm bringing to you headlines on 5 different national dailies. So come along with me as we look through these headlines, starting with the Guardian newspaper. And here are some out of the so many headlines on the Guardian. Nigeria wants probe expanded to other poverty alleviation schemes. Nigerians want probe expanded to other poverty schemes. And it says that many Nigerians are calling for the expansion of investigation into various poverty eradication schemes that have failed to lift at least 133 million multi-dimensionally poor citizens in Nigeria. You can find that on the Punch newspaper for today, being the 9th day or the 10th day in January. Okay? Federal government to reserve 5% employment slot for people with disabilities. I think that's cheerful news there for the people with disabilities. 5% employment slot will be reserved for people with disabilities. Moving on, we know how to cage Super Eagles, says Guinea-Bissau. We know how to cage Super Eagles, Guinea-Bissau boasts. Infant and 9 others die in car auto crash. Very sad news there. An infant and 9 other people die in a auto crash. Okay, we move on to this headline. It says Naira will close 2024 at 1,650 to $1, says Financial Advisory Group. That the Naira will close 2024 at 1,650 Naira to $1, says Financial Advisory. Nigeria's economy to grow at 3.3% in 2024, World Bank projects. Aspirants in battle of wit, party endorsement and ticket. ASU, stakeholders bicker over government's financial autonomy for vertices. Why NFF may not renew Pisero's contract after the African Cup of Nations that comes up very soon. Bandits threat letter unsettles Varsity community in Nasarawa. Bandits threat letter unsettles Varsity community in Nasarawa. Army soldier criticizing Sanwo-Olu in a viral video. Lagos hospital elevator abandoned 5 months after doctor's death. Khan and Don tackle Tinubu on security strategy. Khan, Don tackle Tinubu on security strategies. And police nab kidnapper after collecting 25 million naira ransom and rescue hotelier. Those are some of the headlines we can take on Guardian newspaper for today. Let's look at headlines on Leadership newspaper. Leadership newspaper has some of these headlines. Cost of governance. Tinubu cut travel delegation by 60%. Cost of governance. Tinubu cuts travel delegation by 60%. A major cost-cutting a move. The president is said to have approved a directive to slash the size of official delegation for, of course, big officials and all the other appointees and all of that. Okay. Better Edu, Zenith Bank clarifies EFCC invite. Better Edu, Zenith Bank clarifies EFCC invite. The bank has said its appearance at the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to present documents that will clear its name, because you know that Zenith Bank and a couple of other banks were invited by EFCC. Okay, moving on, we take on a headline that appeared on The Guardian, and it says that World projects Nigeria's growth at 3.3% in 2024. Teacher hailed Governor Alia over Supreme Court victory. Nasarawa Speaker tasks residents' tolerance. Commission launched demographic health survey in Kogi. Governor Abdulrazak restates support for judiciary. Kwara lawmaker joins NDLEA to fight drug abuse. We also have it that 2 have been killed, 6 abducted in Kogi State. Still on Nasarawa State, Nasarawa State has recorded 75 kidnap and 83 robbery cases in 1 year. If you ask me, that's not a good data or statistics. Okay? Manpower shortage. Ireland grants work permits to Nigerians and others. Some countries are opening up their borders to many Nigerians to come. Ireland grants work permits to Nigerians. And then we also have this one that says Nigeria boosts oil production output as OPEC remains steady, says a report. We leave leadership and come to the Punch newspaper for today. Humanitarian Ministry scandals. EFCC seizes Edu and former ministers' passports. Betta Edu's passport and the former minister's passport have been seized, according to this headline. The government must identify those behind Plateau killing, says Catholic Archbishop. How herdsmen caught my arms, says the 60-year-old Gombe gate man. Army nabs soldier criticizing Sao-Lu in viral video. 15 multinational exit Nigeria in 3 years, says NECA. That's very, very alarming. 15 multinationals have exited Nigeria in 3 years. Shoaibu kicks as Edo PDP leaders endorse Igodalo. Shoaibu kicks as Edo PDP leaders endorse Igodalo. And then to more headlines on Punch newspaper. Lagos police into Tiwa Savage's petition against Davido. Okay, there's something brewed there. Nigerians hail Tinubu as president trims foreign trips entourage. NNPC posts over 2 trillion naira profit. How come NNPC is all of a sudden posting profits? I mean, for the long term that nothing's remitted to the federal government. So you want, anyways, it's a profit though. We don't know whether it's a remittance. 85 abducted as bandits return to Kaduna Abuja expressway. And I think those are some of the headlines we have there on the Punch newspaper. We'll be taking on Vanguard right now. 585 million graft. EFCC grills Betta Edu for hours. Tinubu slashes presidential entourage for foreign local trips by 60%. Active immunity and good government. Nigeria in changing times and rekindling hope and optimism. Insecurity. Imo royal fathers sue for peace. Imo royal fathers sue for peace. 5 infants and 6 adults died. 2 wooden boats capsized River State. That's very sad. 1 in Para and now another in River State. RMD, Nigerian Hollywood and monetization of content by OIB. And, Rivers police nab kidnapper after receiving 25 million naira ransom. I think basically these are just a repeat of a headline that we can on other headlines. The last newspaper, very quickly before we open up the lines, on the Daily Trust is Divide Deceit, story of Patigi, preacher who tortures Nigerians seeking spiritual help. Story of Patigi, the preacher who tortures Nigerians seeking spiritual help. Tinubu orders reduction of official federal government trips and threatens sanction. Bajabiamila reveals those behind Tinubu's rise to presidency. Benue links reward 2 drivers for exhibiting professionalism. NGO offers free eye care to 400 persons in Yobe. Court remands man for defiling a 14-year-old girl. And NSCDC in Kwara decorates 950 promoted officials or officers. 8 motorists killed in Borno landmine explosion. And Plateau governorship election, Supreme Court reverses judgment. Those are the headlines we can take for this morning. It's 6:45. So we have the next couple of minutes to take reactions from you. We'd urge you to give us your best reaction this morning, your best responses as much as you can. And what I mean by saying the best response is that you need to be careful in your utterances. Please, we do not want you coming here insulting people, not making a rowdy discussion. Let's make it decent. Attack the issues. People, please don't describe anyone with insultive words or libellous utterances because you would have to answer for that. Okay, we'll call your attention once you're debating. But if you choose not to adhere to that, we would most likely let you go. So it's a minute and some few seconds I'll be giving you to make your reactions, and you can call the numbers 0700 951 0000. You can also dial 8095 080974869. WhatsApp number is 08099930137. I'll give you and 30 seconds to make your reaction within that time frame. Thank you so much for calling. Start with this person. Hello.
Good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Yeah, Kinkash Lapia, Latvia. Let me take my lemon and Katana dollar. Let me take the security issue. Since I don't know why we keeping power security every day. Let me tell you, Nigerian security know how to handle this. I don't know why we're too sick. We are too weak with the issue of kidnapper and this. But my sister, let's back to the woman. They are slams during the time. They can't how many soldiers, women, soldiers, go to Maraba, quarters they go Maraba. Very peaceful. But when they can't to do something, they are going to just slack. They need to never do. They are for making the world. So if they don't do well, this country is going to give about the security. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister. Mrs. Swat.
You're welcome.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, thank you. What's your
I
name?
wish you many return, long life and prosperity. Money your account.
Thank you. Amen.
Your lovely brother, Contra, living in Kuba, Federal, Malak.
Okay, go ahead.
This last year, and one of the Amom is doing another. Kaduna, Abuja, we a band block in different cities and carry many people. Mrs. Swat, I always tell juniors, if the APC government refuse to create job opportunity and reduce the first subsidy and reduce the tax for Nigerians, they cannot succeed. Because Nigeria are suffering. Some many people are entered crime because of the hardship. People are suffering country. If there's no job, the deals are collapsed during the APC government. We always tell them they should do the right country. If they should do the right thing, they should have the power and give others and give others to move Nigeria forward. Thank you, my sister. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you. Thank you for calling. All right. And we move on with more reactions from you this morning on the newspaper headline. If you want to call, you can either call the WhatsApp or you can call lines. Let's go to WhatsApp as we take on this caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Thank you. Yeah, morning.
Yeah.
This is Eben on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, one probes expanded to other poverty, alleviation schemes. Yes, really. Before you even, introduce scheme, there should have been enough data to know who and that's being given. That's where they capitalize and do what they are doing. Rather, instead of alleviating poverty, it's being increased. Now they probe them, recover all the money, put it into other ministry that can help. They should stop such ministries. It's not helping. Instead, poverty is being increased. People are suffering. They do nothing in that scheme. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Independent. This is your own contribution. All right. Someone else on WhatsApp. Let's take a WhatsApp call. Okay, I think that went off. Oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Honorable Mr. Off your mic.
All right, go ahead.
Mr. President, cost of ground 60%. It's not enough. 20 people to follow him out. 20 local. Let me tell you, Joe Biden, I believe that the American president is more than Nigeria today. Yes. We have seen him several occasions with travel. With only one or two.
That's true. That's not true.
Yes.
I said that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Please, let's not give off things not true. Go ahead.
Oh, wait now. I saw him when he traveled, and what is it that any country is going? The security, American security must be there on ground with it. They turn in somebody, two people, American citizen, where he travel. I saw him. Only one oddly entered with him. So, 20 is too much. Let him cut it to 4.
All right.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
it is not a problem. The main problem is this. The Swat told Nigerian people will not touch Nigerian money, his own money. Let American president earn 400,000 a year. And from there, you feed.
All right, your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you so much. 1 minute, 30 seconds is all I'm giving you. So please, as quick as possible.
Good morning once again, Mr. Swat.
Good morning.
I remember myself, Abubakar Ali Ketin, I'm calling from PW Kuba. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I can hear you.
Yeah, so I want to commend Mr. President foremost for considering people disability at least to start with 5% in every employment. I want Mr. President to extend it also to his appointment. We have national commission people living with disability. Commission, the DG or ES or chair or whatever it is called, should be made by a person living with disability. Start from there. Let us bring a legislation that will ensure that in every action, at least 5 or 10% of those who are going to be given party tickets are people living with disability. And the other one, the president's slash is 60% of his entourage. I think this is a good one. I know this will trickle down, and any of his MP who want to test is resolve on will face the consequences. Let's start by leading by example, like the president is showing. And we are happy if we work back for the first time is positive news in the beginning of this new year that our GDP is going to rise by 3.6%. I don't want the federal government to on this. They should work harder and push it to about 5 or 6%. If it is achievable and we can, God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria, God bless Info. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, since we have a little network glitch with this call, let's see. I barely have 30 seconds to go. So we'll just quickly take this commercial that we have, and then we're right back to on some more calls before the news at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock. It's 6:54 Nigerian time. My name is Swat, and this morning, Crossfire. Stay with me. I'll be back after this commercial.
This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria Info.